Hey guys, as crazy as it might be, there are ways in Football Manager to have players develop. I know that there are other content creators who've talked about this. There are people who will tell you what attributes you need to look for good player development and all sorts of stuff like that. I'm just going to show you here sort of a case study. So we're going to look at our good friend Menegong. Here is the email or the email in game that I received that sort of opened my eyes up to this possibility. Menegong has been making definite positive development. I mean, he came in with the ability definitely to be a star player. He did not have the ability to play at a right wing back when he first came on, and man, he has made a lot of great progress here over the past couple of months. Take a look here at his progress, and you can see it right here, right? So we had a little bit slow progress at the beginning. There was a period of time probably around here where I was thinking, I don't know if we want to hold on to this guy. Maybe we need somebody else. And then all of a sudden, he's just totally shot up in his ability and his attributes as well. Well, it's not going to tell us very much about these attributes because we do have attribute numbers off, but his attributes have also slowly and steadily improved. I'll show you a couple other things too, sort of that showcases his improvements. So when we look only at league matches, we can see that, I mean, he was playing okay at the beginning, had a couple of quiet matches, and then boom, he's been nothing but quality for how many months? Since May, since late May. He's just been absolutely awesome with the exception of the suspensions. And I mean, the guy is what? He's 20 years old now, was 19 before. He's young, so that's the reason why you're going to see those suspensions from time to time. You're going to see him make some kind of odd choices and odd decisions. Now, let me tell you something. So we're playing with these attributes off. That means that, I don't know what exactly his determination level is, right? I'm trying to look for it here. I'm actually not finding it here on this list. So I don't know exactly what his determination level is. I don't know. Oh, here we go. It's kind of a sort of medium-shaped blue circle, which tells me it's probably like around 9 or 10, right? Not going to be one of those guys who really stands out. When I would play with attribute numbers on, I would usually look for guys who had determination ratings of like, I don't know, 16, 17, something like that, right? Because I would figure there'd be a good sign. We go down here, look at his personality. He's got a balanced personality, which, as most people will tell you, is actually a negative personality because his professionalism is not high enough to get to more, to better personalities, to get you to the ones that you really want to see. And when we go here and we look at, I think we have to look at information, his media handling style is outspoken. And so outspoken, the media handling style, it means a couple of things in game, how the player will respond to things in the media. As far as like actually managing the player is concerned, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything at all. Right, so he has an outspoken media handling style, and what that means is that he doesn't have a high level of professionalism. That's what it means for you as a coach, right? Because you're looking for guys who are reserved, guys who are not going to do a lot of talking, guys who are really sort of, like that, who know how to handle themselves professionally and aren't going to go to the media and complain about everything, right? So in that sense, Menegong is probably not like the greatest player in the world, probably not a guy who we would really, really want to bring on. But what you can see here is that he's done a good job. He's done a good job in developing. I would say there are two reasons for that. Number one is that his personality, while it's not awful, isn't completely atrocious. And the second is because he's young, right? We had him training at a completely new position. I mean, it's not 100% new, right? He likes playing at the midfield position on the right side, so it's not like he had to, see the pitch from a different perspective or something like that. And there were some other good things that he had. I mean, he was a little bit fast. He had some technical ability, but a lot of the stuff that he's doing very well has come over the last 2 months where he's really buckled down and has played a good game, right? And as long as he's been buckling down and really concentrating on what he's been doing, he's been doing very, very well. Now, that's the thing that you're looking for when you're talking about developing players. It doesn't always work, right? So we'll go take a look at, let's see if I can find him, Yan Yiming. Yan Yiming is a Chinese player. He's 27 years old. He was 26 when we signed him. Pretty good player. Probably would be really good if we would keep him at the position he actually plays, which is fullback. Right, I find him after that last match, the one you saw this morning, and told him, hey, man, you've got to show up to matches. And his response was that he's not a midfielder, he's a defender, which is a problem. Normally, I would be like, you're not on our team anymore, but we kind of need him. We don't have anyone else to play in his position. We'll look at his progress. Let's try that again. There we go. His progress has gone down. This is despite the fact that he, like Menegong, has played in basically every game. Look at his form. His form has not been horrible, right? He had the suspension there. I mean, he's had some matches with good form, but it's really been rare, right? We're seeing a lot of 6'4", 6'3", 6'5", 6'6", and then 6'7", back to 6'2", a 6'4" in here. That's not what you want to see, right? This guy should be better than that. And we have some problems, right? So if you ever want to know why people tell you that you need to sign players who are young, this is the reason why, right? So Yan Yiming is going to need some help, and guess what? He's 27 years old, right? Look at this. His personality is also balanced. The determination isn't quite there, so his determination is a bit lower. We know that he's not going to be a great professional, but he's just not making any sort of improvement at all. His media handling style is volatile, media-friendly, and confrontational, all of which don't say good things about his professionalism level. And, he does have a couple of positives for him, but not as much as you would think. And where it really shows is in his performances and how bad or how poorly he's playing. I'll tell you something about players like this. So we love guys who relish big matches and who have a certain amount of consistency, but you can see that his consistency really doesn't matter because the ratings he's getting are like 6.6s or 6.7s, where, I mean, basically he's not really contributing anything positive to the team, right? It's amazing that we're making progress with him despite the fact that he's playing so poorly. Now, I'll tell you something about these, which is when you look at stuff like has the potential, let's see here, there should be something here somewhere. Perhaps there's not. Yes, here we go. Potential ability is the Stars Premier League player. So he's probably like 4 stars with 5-star potential, or 3.5 stars with 4-star potential. I don't know exactly which one it is. Yeah, here we go. Potential to be a star CDP Premier League left back in the future. There's a problem, right? The problem is that he's 27 years old. The secret is, even with the game set up the way that it is today, you're not going to see guys who are 27 who suddenly blossom into great star players, right? Now, I don't think that there's a better left back in China or in Taiwan than this guy who's, on the Taiwan international team, right? So, I mean, he's probably pretty good. He's probably going to be the best that we'll find from a Taiwanese player unless we go with youth. But having said that, he's not going to get any better. He's always going to be the sort of player that he is today. And whatever he's having a problem with, he's always going to have a problem with it. I mean, look at this. This is for all the seasons here in game because I think he's created as a new gen. When he was with Taichung, yeah, we had a couple of sort of middling ratings here, and he also played quite a few matches for those teams. I get a couple of assists, got a player of the match once. His only goal in his career has been with us. And, that's just sort of the way it is. That's what happens when you get these guys who are older, right? You look at their stats, you look at what's going on, and you better buckle down and strap in for the ride because it ain't getting any better than that, man. That's what you're getting. So anyway, there you have it. Keep that in mind when you're doing your own transfers. You're looking for guys to get. I'm not saying don't sign older players. Actually, sometimes signing older players can be very beneficial. But what I am saying is do not sign a player who's 27 because he has a high potential, right? He's not going to reach it. That's the thing you got to learn. Anyway, there you go. That's what you do. It is possible to take young players, even those who are not model citizens, and develop them into something good. You can do it anywhere in the world. You can do it with any team in any country and turn them into good star players, even if technically they're not really that good. The attributes really aren't all the way there. The professionalism isn't all the way there. It doesn't matter. They don't have to be, world quality, play at the World Cup type players. They just have to be good enough to get the job done. There you go. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.